Well, we have to get to this. What'd you call it? Affairs of the Heart.
Yes.
This is from a subreddit.
This sort of thing, Jack, this hasn't stopped during the pandemic. We're still finding love and losing it.
That's true. This is from a subreddit. I don't know what that is. You said it's people who think they can go on message boards and get good advice.
Yeah, well, Reddit is a message board thing. Each individual category is its own subreddit. So there's the relationship
and
subreddit.
Why you would ask the randos in the middle of the night who are doing nothing else but reading these for advice on your relationship?
Supposedly some people find it soothing or helpful. I don't know.
They're your people.
I know this sounds really weird, but here it is, she says. My boyfriend and I, and they're both in their late 20s, my boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years. We met and started dating when we were both in graduate school, but I dropped out to go back to college to pursue a different career. We're both finished now and live together, making a fairly nice combined income.
There you go.
Our income is relevant because we can afford to eat somewhere nice when we're out and about, but he always wants breakfast food. You know, I think I need to set up what's going to happen here so you can enjoy the background better.
Okay.
Every time they go to the Waffle House to eat, he gets in a fight with the cook.
Okay.
Knowing that, hearing this story about they both went to graduate school, they make a decent income, they sound like normal, successful people. As she said, our income is relevant because we can afford to eat somewhere nice when we're out and about, but he always wants breakfast food. When he was a child, his dad couldn't stand eating breakfast-type food in the afternoon or evenings, so his mom would make him waffles/pancakes, eggs, and bacon in the evening whenever his dad was busy or out of town. It's a wonderful and safe memory for him, and when he goes to his happy place, he says that's where he always goes.
How interesting. Okay.
My boyfriend is an incredibly nice and caring person. He's emotionally tuned in to everyone and recognizes arising issues a long time before they occur. He loves animals and is kind and gentle with every bug, bird, and pet that he comes across.
The inevitable. He's a wonderful guy before the but.
He's more than wonderful. He's nice to every bug he comes across.
Right. He anticipates problems before they occur.
This is why I felt it was important to set up where we're headed with this so you can take this in at the time and scratch your head.
Okay.
This is the guy that gets in a fight with the cook every time he goes to the Waffle House. He won't kill a bug. He almost is always willing to turn the other cheek in social situations where somebody tries to insult him or get aggressive towards him, and usually winds up diffusing the situation and having a productive discussion about whatever the issue was.
Freaking Gandhi over here.
Except at Waffle House. Anytime we're out, he wants to go to the goddamn Waffle House. Her words, not mine. I don't appreciate that kind of talk.
Indeed. Yeah, careful now. This is an issue that already exists that apparently he didn't recognize.
How many how many people are familiar with the Waffle House vibe?
I think if they have not experienced it personally, it's enough of it's a part of Americana. They get it.
I like me a Waffle House.
I do. It is casual dining, folks. If you're not very casual, like shirts are requested. Sobriety
suggested.
Is occasionally observed.
Yeah.
Anytime we're out, he wants to go to the same GD Waffle House and get breakfast food. I'm not a big eater, so I usually don't care. I would just drink coffee and read my book while he enjoyed his food. But that became impossible once he and this one cook started chirping at each other every time we went there.
Oh, boy.
Boyfriend complained about his eggs one time because he likes them a little runny and they were served hard. The cook responded by giving him scrambled eggs. When he brought it up again, the cook served him 2 hard-boiled eggs. I think it was just part of the cook's shtick, and it was kind of funny, but my boyfriend wasn't able to laugh it off. When we left, he was in kind of a bad mood, but we didn't really talk about it. The next week, we were... That's pretty funny.
All right.
I like eggs
doing
runny.
a Marx Brothers
send them back. Scrambled and then 2 hard-boiled.
Just a plate with 2 eggs on it.
Wow. A reminder, sir, you're at a Waffle House.
I think what the cook is saying, you're eating at a Waffle House.
Right, yeah. What are you paying for this meal there, Jocko?
The next week, we were out getting some shopping done, and he wanted to go to the Waffle House again. I suggested we try out a different place, or at least a different Waffle House location. But he only wanted the same Waffle House.
Oh, boy.
We went in and sat down, and once again, the same cook served his eggs wrong. My boyfriend sort of snapped at him that he wasn't interested in messing around and just wanted some correct eggs. The cook then served him a piece of toast with a hole cut out of the middle with a fried egg in it. My boyfriend got really mad and threw the egg toast at the cook.
Oh, boy.
Which made the cook come around from behind the bar and throw it back at him.
Oh, boy.
They ended up sort of wrestling/fighting until my boyfriend was like, this is BS, and walked out.
What do you mean? It's BS.
Which part?
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt, but a few other people in there were watching and laughing a bit. I can't tell you how many fights I've seen in Waffle Houses. Quite a few.
People screaming at each other, chucking food and wrestling a bit is not unusual.
Oh, no. This is the crazy part. My boyfriend keeps going back and ordering eggs and getting into fistfights with the same cook. It's almost a ritual at this point. My boyfriend orders runny eggs. The cook serves him some other version of eggs.
And then they fight.
And then they beat the S out of each other. I quit going with him after the second fight, but he kept going by himself. They're like Peter and the giant chicken from Family Guy. It's the weirdest thing. They've physically fought like 6 or 7 times over this.
Oh, boy. All right. I'm starting to wonder whether she's pulling my ham hock with this.
I've tried to talk to him about it a few times, but he keeps saying it's a matter of principle. I've told him to talk to the manager or something like that, but he just waves me off.
No, I just want to best him in fisticuffs.
Apparently that cook hasn't yet made him the correct runny eggs, but it's like he spends 1 week learning new ways of preparing eggs to piss my boyfriend off. The thing is, we're getting married this summer.
Oh, boy.
He's accepted a job in a new city, and it'll be easy for me to find work after the wedding, so we'll be moving away from his sworn enemy, Waffle House guy. He hasn't been out since quarantine started, but it wouldn't surprise me if that's the first place he goes and the restaurants open back up for sitting customers. But my main worry is that this strange vindictive side of him that I've never seen before that leads him to fight the same guy every week. The violence itself is an issue for me, but the obsession over it almost bothers me more. Should I be worried about this side of him and it will come out later in our marriage? How do I get him to open up about this? Is this a type of obsession a choice, or is it indicative of something deeper? How were most of the answers to this question, Sean?
Oh, I didn't delve that deeply in.
That is a truly unique kind of nuts. Every time I think I have a reasonable grasp of the different kinds of crazy that exist in humanity, they come up with a new one.
I don't think that's BS either. The way it's written, it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't have the flavor of it being BS.
I just like the cook every week learning, all right, how do I make eggs Benedict for this guy when he comes
back? And Runny Eggs guy, what is his purpose in going back repeatedly to take the abuse?
It's about the principle, he said.
And then throw dogs. Well, here's how you punish them. Don't go anymore. That's crazy.
Do you think that these guys are actually friends and deep down this is just something they like to do?
It's Fight Club.
It's Fight Club.
All right, I'm trying to take this seriously.
And again, fighting at a Waffle House is not like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. No. I wouldn't even look up from my meal if people are rolling around over
as long as they didn't smash into my table and end up fighting on top of it. I'm going to call him Ronnie Eggs. Is Ronnie Eggs acting out because he sees his father's quashing of breakfast in the cook?
Oh, yeah,
he's acting out a daddy issue. Maybe that's why so many strippers go to the Waffle House. It's similar daddy issues. And somehow it's tied to ham. I don't know.
The Waffle House is, I'm looking at some of the responses on Twitter. The Waffle House is his mom. His fiance is about to move with him when they get married, and she's worried he'll go back to his mom down the road.
And the cook is dad?
And then somebody else said, I think he's going to leave the girlfriend for the cook.
Wow, it's one of those I don't want to admit I'm right. Yeah.
Anybody else?
One day they're scruffling and then accidentally kiss.
Accidentally
and then
kiss.
Whoopsie.
Exactly.
Anybody else stop short at I read my book? Yeah, that one kind of struck me too. You sit in the Waffle House reading while he's eating his eggs.
Yeah, why don't you engage him in conversation? Maybe that would temper his rage. His yolk rage.
Like we all know, the Waffle House is a liminal space where the laws of man and God are a mere suggestion.
Now that's a comment.
The laws of man and God are a mere suggestion. That is funny. God, I love Twitter.
Oh, boy.
It's much easier to fight a Waffle House cook into changing than it is to accept your grief that your father was never the dad you needed him to be. Okay?
Or how about you just don't worry about it?
just eat your eggs, man.
Here's how you deal with your psychological problems. Forget them.
Oh, my God, that's really good stuff.
Yeah, that's something. The Waffle House.
I immediately thought this cannot possibly be real, but then I remembered Jacksonville exists.
What?
I guess that's a Florida guy comment.
What?
Yeah.
I resent that on behalf of Jacksonvillians everywhere.
Dudes be rocking the Waffle House.
Including my brother's wife's family.
God,
fine,
that's funny.
folks.
Where the rules of God and man don't exist, or merely a suggestion. That is really funny.
Wow. Your take, mailbag at armstrongandgetty.com. If you want to email, mailbag at armstrongandgetty.com. Or if you're more the texting sort, 415-295-KFTC.
God, I got to get me a nemesis.
Somebody else enjoyed the writing of the several paragraphs of he's the best boyfriend ever until the GD same Waffle House part. That is funny. Oh,
it is Peter and the Giant Chicken from Family Guy.
Yeah.
It's an obsession. It's his white whale. That's what it is. The cook is the white whale. Moby Dick.
Yeah. It is. It's something like that. This might be, one of the great stories of all time. It's all of us. It's biblical. It's like a Greek tragedy or something.
What's it like to be obsessed with somebody like that? Is it interesting? Is it animating? Do you avoid boredom or on what am I going to do with today? Oh, defeat my arch nemesis. Right.
World best.
Exactly, Sean.
Exactly. So is it usually somebody that's got some problem they're compensating for, and you got to have some focus?
I think so, because you can't change dad. You got to punch out the Waffle House cook. The human brain. It's amazing when it works correctly.
They must be somewhat evenly matched fighting-wise. Or somebody would have said, I'm going to quit doing this.
Well, nobody's called the cops or anything. They just think, all right, see you Tuesday.
Is this guy trying to level up? Is he taking like some jiu-jitsu classes every other Tuesday?
Well, evidently no. They just beat the bejesus out of each other. Somebody pulls them apart and they say, all right, see you later.
Our text line is 415-295-KFTC.
Armstrong and Getty.